crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's video, I'd like to go over a sample starter kit with you, which features the Texture Chic Suite by Stampin' Up. It's in our annual catalog. I want to share and break it down for you how you can get these items much cheaper than you would if you just purchased them directly from my catalog as a customer. And while I love having you as a customer, I think it's only prudent of me to tell you about this great deal we have this month when you join Stampin' Up. Because I can show you that you can save a lot of money if you are interested in getting a lot of items anyhow that are over $99. So my sample starter kit includes the entire Texture Chic suite, which has paper, which I'm going to show you, a stamp set, a set of dies, some extra specialty paper, and then some additional items from the back of the catalog, which are called the Memories and More card pack, and the Memories and More cards and envelopes. And then in addition, because we have sale-a-bration going on, and at pretty much every celebration, I would definitely always share a video because this is such a great deal. Because it's sale-a-bration, and which ends August 31st, or while supplies last for this special collection, when you join for $99, that's the U.S. market. I'm a U.S. Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. When you join my team, you're going to get this entire Making Plans collection for free. It's a planner. It's stickers. Even if you're not that into planners, which I'm totally not into, like paper planners. I do a lot of electronic planning. And even if you're not, you can still use the stickers for cards, and you can use it for your personal use, even if you're not using it for business use. Sure do you have home activities, family activities, church activities, appointments to go to. You can use it for that. And then you can use other stickers to make cards. And there's a stamp set as well. And there's 3 notebooks you can use for card sketches and things. So I really want to kind of focus on that Making Plans collection. That's the best perk of this whole, joining. Now, you can get anything you want in your starter kit. You don't have to get what I'm showing you. This is just a really good example of a starter kit. So I'm going to break it down for you. And while I'm through throughout this video, I'm going to be sharing something that I think is important too, is why it would be fun to join Stampin' Up! And join my team. And you can also, I see other, demonstrators joining in. You can also ask questions here in the chat, and others will be glad to help you. So my first part of the starter kit is going to focus on a paper trimmer, okay? Paper trimmer, product number 152392. The reason you need product numbers is because when you do build a starter kit, it's not as easy as when you're a customer. It's like you have to search for things and put in numbers. It's not it's not the regular catalog. You're in a different place. Okay, now the trimmer, which is here, is really nice. There's lots of features on it. One thing I love is this little lip. So I'm always being able to cut. The little lip stops at 6 inches, which is really nice. This paper is actually 12 by 12. I already cut it down. The arm comes out. You can cut long pieces of paper up to 17 inches. I like the arm extension. I like that it cuts and scores, even though I tend to just keep the scoring blades on there. I keep a couple scoring blades. This is my dull one I keep at the bottom, but I'm going to pull that out just to show you that when you get this, you're going to get a scoring tool. So see, I'm not going to hurt myself. This is not a blade. It's a scoring tool. So it makes little folds in your paper. So we're going to put that on there, and we'll go ahead and make a little fold on the paper just so you can see. Okay, let's just say, I'll just do 3 inches. I'm going to go 3 inches out and say I wanted to score this paper, right, a couple times. And look at that. You have a score line instead of a cutting line. Is that cool or what? So you can score with your trimmer. But like I said, I don't use mine for that. I have a different tool that I love called Simply Scored. I do much more cutting. Now, that's my dull blade down here. So I put an extra blade up there. And we'll just go ahead and show you that. So just go ahead and cut it. Lay it against the ledge. One thing I love is that you can lay the paper against the ledge, and you won't get wonky card bases. You won't get wonky projects. It's just brilliant. Okay, so that's the cut. That's the trimmer, Stampin' Up! Trimmer. Okay, that would be, there's a little logo on it, scoring and cutting. Let me put that on the floor and keep on going. Now, the Season of Chic bundle is a stamp set and dies, and it's the focus of my August 2022, in case you're watching this years later. There's always going to be a good starter kit deal, but this one right now is August 2022. And this is the focus of my August workshop, which I started the series yesterday, and I'll show you what we made in the series in just a moment after I get this to stop sticking. And my dies are already a hot mess. And my husband purchased for me at the store like one of those magnetic bowls. And of course, I don't know where my magnetic bowl is. Oh, wait. Here it is. Here it is, because I wanted to show you that. All right, so see that? Look at that. Look at everything sticking to it. So from now on, I'm going to put my dies, because I'm using these so much for my series. I'm just going to put them in my magnetic bowl so I stop losing them. And I think he got it at Harbor Freight, because he was like, or Lowe's or something. I was like, oh, you're going to the store? Get me a magnetic bowl. But look at all these awesome dies that are part of this bundle. The bundle is Season of Chic. That's the stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set. And it's really big. These stamps are larger than they look like on the front. So larger than they look on the front. I use this thank you card, thank you cards a lot. So here this, see this? It's bigger inside than it actually looks on the front, because the stamps, when you open this up, the picture is showing all of these stamps that are spread out over these 2 pages. So this is really big. And I really like, this is my favorite suite in this catalog. It's all season. You have, winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call. Can't help it. But it's an all-season stamp set. And I had a little piece already cut out that I wanted to show you, like a little die-cut piece of this one here. This is such a cool little... So I'm using adhesive sheets for this piece here. And look at that. Isn't that nice? I just turned it into a sticker. So you can just make nice textures in the background with that giant piece. And then you can make nice layered pieces with this one. So I'll show you in a minute the seashell and the snowflake. I just want to show you a couple more things, and then I'll show you a couple projects. Now, we're not actually going to make them this time. I usually craft during one of these videos, but I decided, since I'm doing a whole series, you're going to get to see me craft a lot. But I will open up everything for you. Anyway, this is a great little bowl so I don't lose my dies. And of course, I should say, if you are going to get dies, then that means you need some kind of cutting emboss machine. This is not included in the starter kit unless you include it. So if you already have the Texture Chic bundle or the Texture Chic suite with all these different items, or you want something totally different, you're like, that's not my style, okay? Then get the mini machine in your starter kit. Get whatever you want in your starter kit. You don't have to get what I'm suggesting. This is just an idea. A suggested item. Okay, now here's another thing for your starter kit. Is these come in 12 by 12. It's specialty paper. This is called the Texture Chic Designer Series paper. I cut the paper yesterday as part of when I started my series. And this is a specialty paper. So this is one side is foiled and one side is plain. Well, I wouldn't say plain, it's like textured. Both sides are textured, but one side has the gold foiling on it. And you can see there's some leaves in this one for fall. So in the next video, we'll be doing stocking stuffers and a card. And that's why I'm started the card already. Where we're going to be using the Memories and More card pack and some sticky notes. And I've already sent out, if you got a kit, I sent out almost all the kits already, if you already ordered one. But I'm still taking orders on the kits until August 4th. And then I can't order any more stuff. Okay, so this is distressed gold specialty paper. This also comes in 12 by 12. It's single-sided, but look how nice this is. I've cut this down because I'm including this in my kits. So this is great for adding texture to your projects. Oh, there was the other piece of paper. So because Evening Evergreen is one of the colors in here, and so see it says Petal Pink, Mango Melody, Pool Party, Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and Gold. Because Evening Evergreen was one of those colors, I decided for the first part of my series to create Gatefold Cards, and this is what we made yesterday. So if you missed that tutorial, I shared how to create these Gatefold cards using the Texture Chic suite. So you could just do this with your materials. You just layer up some cardstock, or if you don't have cardstock and you just want to use the Memories and More cards, which I open up, that'll give you lots of textures and colors just in those cards, or using 2 different shades of paper. You can make beautifully layered items for your cards. So these are Gatefold cards using Evening Evergreen. And I used linen thread and twine. And then I decided after the video was over, I'm going to make a horizontal one. So I made this one after the video because my shells were going horizontally on that one, whereas they were kind of like vertical, the way I cut the paper on the others. So that's just an example. And another example I wanted to show you before I open the Memories and More cards. is the card pack and the envelopes is what we're going to be making next, which is, this is one of the projects, and I'm not really finished with it yet because I'm going to put some other, like, smaller snowflakes on it. But this is using a Memories and More card. I didn't have to stamp this at all. I used a card base, which I've already cut for you, out of this paper. Okay, so these snowflakes are already on here. I used a pool party cards base. And what I did for this one is I cut through. I just want to show you what I did. I took a Memories and More card, which I'll show you in a minute. I cut through it with this die. I made a hole in it. I made a hole in this paper. And then I cut another snowflake out of this with some glimmer paper. And then I just layered it. I used the adhesive sheet, so I layered it up. So I made a layered snowflake. And I just inlaid that right in there. Now this one's an extra one I made using the scrap. So the scrap that I took out of here, the Memories and More card, I was able to use the other side of it and make another snowflake for a different project, which we'll probably use for our, I think we're going to use this one on our stocking stuffer. That way I'm using both parts for our project. And then I cut out some extra snowflakes as well using the smaller one with some glimmer paper. So you can, and then I'm just going to add some bling to this. So you can make very simple cards using the Memories and More section, or Memories and More card pack that goes along with this. Now, these are in another part of the catalog, so excuse me while I flip around to it. Here, I'll let you look at some projects for a moment while I grab my catalog and find the right page. Because it's sort of in the back beyond the paper, the Memories and More section. So, by the way, the Texture Chic, if you have the catalog or you get the digital one, it was pages 98 and 99, the Texture Chic Suite. And now the Memories and More cards. Card pack. So I think it's, okay, here we go. Right here. Oop. Nope, that says wrap it up. Wrap it up. Okay, that wasn't it. Here it is. So this is on page 136. So what I'm showing you now, I think since these go perfectly with your suite, because they are the Texture Chic Memories and More cards and envelopes, and Texture Chic's Memories and More card pack, I thought, why not build a starter kit with these items? Okay, so now I'm done showing you that. I'm going to go ahead and put that down, and we're going to open this up. So this is what I'm showing you. And now I'm showing you the card pack. The card pack is 159201. Okay, you get 2 of each card, which is really nice. So if you like something and you're like, oh, I like both sides of that, well, you can make 2 things because they're all double-sided. So it's nice to have 2 of everything. And those of you that ordered my kit, my workshop kit, you each got half a pack of this, half a pack of these. And then I ordered some extras so I can give it a play. All right, so when we have each other, we have everything. And then the other side is the flowers. So aren't these just nice? And you can just, okay, maybe you're like, oh, I don't want that sentiment. Put another sentiment right over the top of it, and it's just, you're ready to go. Here's another flower. Sending good vibes. Okay, some leaves with some wood. Your kindness amazes me with some seashells. Surrounded by goodness, right? Surrounded by crafty goodness, we should say. And some shells on the back. And you can see the petal pink in the pool party on that one. Some shells. Snowflakes. And here's what I was just saying that I made with that card. We've already lost the card. It was right here. Oh, here it is. See? See how you could take this card, put it with a piece of designer series paper, put a little cute glittered snowflake on it, and I'm going to add a little bit of bling, and you have an instant, simple card. So that's why I love Memories and More. It's just so simple for me. Okay, where was I? Surrounded by goodness. Okay, we have congratulations. With a nice texture. This looks like the cards and envelopes. Best day ever. With that on the other side. Good times with you. Some more shells. 2 of these. Beautiful. You can see the mango melody there. Great for note cards. Great for things like that. Writing little notes for memory keeping. It's the little things. Great for baby card. You got some leaves and texture on the back. Thankful for this wonderfully ordinary day. Okay. Everything beautiful starts with love with some nice fall leaves. Life is better with you. With some grid paper. Okay, let's see. Loving this life of ours. With some lines on the back, some leaves. Thinking of you. Now that's just the small cards. I'm not even done. This is just the small ones. We have large cards. So you get 2 of each of the small cards and you get 2 of each of the large cards. You make me smile. These are awesome. Okay. Today's memories are tomorrow's moments. You could put recipes on here. These are the days. So very lovely. Right here, right now. Here's another one. I'll show you. I love this. When I saw this, I wanted to use it for a card base right away. And I put it on a pool party card. I haven't finished making the card yet. But I wanted to just show you how similar that one is to this one here. But this one, right? I was using the other side with the leaves. And I said, oh, wouldn't that be nice to just put this one on a card base? Instead of using the gold one. Because if I'm doing something where I'm like using snowflakes or something, or it doesn't matter what you do, maybe you don't want the gold accents on it. So that's how you can use that. Okay, love. With the beautiful leaves. And see the good in all things. Now, if this doesn't make you excited, all these cute little crafty papers, look at this. Look at these stickers. Look at how nice these stickers are. They're foiled, the gold foiled stickers. Thank you, moments captured, love, happy, I like you. This is what life is all about. Okay, so there's 2 sheets of those stickers. And 2 sheets of this sticker here for you. Make your dreams happen. I'll look back at this and smile. You're on my mind. So that is the Memories and More card pack. So what I just showed you. And if you're not thinking of joining, this is a good thing to get as a customer, right? I love having you as a customer as well. And thank you for supporting my store. And this is only $10 for all this. So it's really beautifully coordinated with the rest of the suite. All right, now, Memories and More cards and envelopes. Let's keep this out for a moment because I can show you how quickly we can put these together onto a card. We're not going to actually make a whole card, but I can just kind of whip one together real quick to show you how these fit together. So this is the Texture Chic Memories and More cards and envelopes. And you get some of these in your kit as well. Like if you order your starter kit, you get the whole pack. But if you order them as part of your starter kit, 159202, you get the whole pack. But I am also including some of these in your kit. Okay, now this is the beautiful envelopes. There's 20. These all match. There's gold accents. So you have matching cards and matching envelopes. So if you just like to write a lot of thinking of you, thank you cards, a lot of cards like that, this is nice for that. And then the inside is lined if you just want to use these. Use the designer series paper in there. Maybe punch out some shapes. Right? So this is a beautiful, beautiful set of envelopes. Now let's look at the cards. These are the cards. And pretty, they're not as thick as I'm always honest with my peoples, right? So this is our card stock that's dyed all the way through. It's evening, evergreen, et cetera, et cetera. I stamped inside there too, by the way. You can see that in the video. Well, these are not as thick as our Stampin' Up! Cardstock, but it's still cardstock. It's not paper. It's not designer series paper. So it's thicker than this. This is designer series paper. And not as thick as our Stampin' Up! Cardstock. So just so you know. So these are what's called the Memories and More cards. You get 20 of these too to match the envelopes. Now, let's just fold one. And I like to fold it using, say, a bone folder or a spatula. Let's see if anything's around. Here's a little spatula. There's already a score line on it, so you fold it. And we're going to be making some 3D crafts out of these too. We're not just going to be using this for cards in my workshop series. We're going to be making little things out of it. So here's your wood texture. So you're like, oh man, I need a card really quick for someone. All right, here we go. Love. There you go. Done. You got a card for someone. Okay, you want to jazz up this card? Take some of your twine. Take some of your linen thread. Tie it around it. Add some bling. Add a few little pearls and bling. Okay? Or add some stickers. Okay, maybe you want to do a little bit of layering. All right, so we want to make some layered cards. So here's, okay, I'm just trying to find one that's kind of plain. Okay, here we go. So here's a layer, there's a layer, and then you get one of the smaller cards and you're like, I'm going to layer that up. You don't have to worry about everything not matching. Life is better with you. That one doesn't contrast a lot. Let's use this one. Let's use something that contrasts a little better. Oh, here's one that's dark. Here, loving this life of ours. Boom. There's a layer, okay? And then you can put some, want to put some little stickers on it, right? So it's like instant cards. Just layer them up. Take one of these, take one of those, put them together. Well, that's not the same fall colors, but you get the idea. Here, one of those, and then you can trim them down for A2 cards as well. These are 4x6 cards. So that's just a little idea for you. And then everybody who, when you get a starter kit, you get a paper pumpkin. I'm going to go over the right side in a minute. I don't want to confuse you with the right side. But let me show you what else you get for free. When you join my Stampin' Up team, you get a paper pumpkin kit. Now, this is not your actual paper pumpkin kit you're going to get. This is the one that I need to do, that I'm very behind on. Dun, dun, dun. You might recognize it. I'm bad. The little linen bag one. I did my July video, but I haven't done my June kit yet. But you're not going to get maybe the June kit. You're going to probably get one from, last year. You're going to get like just a past paper pumpkin kit. You're going to get a full one with ink spot, an ink spot, and a stamp set and all that. So you're going to get a full paper pumpkin kit. That's a $23.50 value, but you don't have to pay for that as part of your kit. You're going to get a Making Plans collection, which I'll go over in a minute. But I want to go over your business supplies. Now, even if you don't want to do this as a business, you're still going to get your supplies. You're going to get 8 little sale-a-bration catalogs, which I'm going to open up to the Making Plans collection. And you can earn free things too when you shop, not just demonstrators. You are a demonstrator, but not just customers. I mean, you get the same perks as customers in that you get rewards and discounts and everything. Okay, here we go. This is the plan collection I'm going to open up. You get those. You get 8 of those. I think it's 8. You get 8 catalogs. That's these, you can give out. Leave in the dentist office or something if you're, not sure who to give them to. You can just give them to friends and things. I put my information on the back so people can order from me. I do this as a business. Many of my people don't, but that's okay. They still share catalogs and share the love of Stampin' Up. And you get 8 of these ones. So you're going to get whatever's current, and this is current. So you're going to get 8 of these, 8 sale-a-bration, and 8 of the thick catalogs. So plus order forms, plus folders, so you get $50 worth of business supplies. Now, if you were to just buy all the stuff I'm showing you, and I'm going to go over this again at the end of this video, you would pay, so you would just, if you were to buy all this stuff, like let's look in this column, and you're my customer, and you're like, wow, I really like the Season of Chic stuff you just showed me. I'm going to order it right now, but I don't want to join. Okay, fine, go order it right now. Okay, and that's great. I love to have you as a customer. You're going to go pay all, well, you could get a paper pumpkin kit, but you'd subscribe. But if you were to get all these things, although this isn't even available to purchase, but let's just say it was the Making Plans collection, you would be spending $193, plus our typical shipping is 11% shipping. So I added the $21.23, and you would pay $214.23. So by getting it as a starter kit, getting all these things as part of your starter kit as opposed to just going out and buying them, you don't pay shipping. And now I'm not talking about forever. I'm just talking about this one time. This one time, you don't pay shipping. You get the starter kit. And the shipping is free. So it's 0 shipping. I'm about to show you the Making Plans collection. So you get up to $125 worth of items. That's why I got as close as I could. What I just showed you, all these items, added up to $124.50 because the Making Plans collection, this whole collection is free. It's part of your starter kit this month only. And then you just pay the $99. And that's all you pay except for tax in your state. And I don't know what tax is in your state. That's the only part I couldn't calculate for you. But you don't pay any shipping cost. So you're saving, if you love everything I'm showing you and you're going to get it anyway, for example, you'd be saving $115.23 by joining as opposed to just going out and buying it. Of course, I understand that you also might have other questions about why join and what are some benefits. So let me just, as I'm showing you the plan collection, I'm going to talk about some of those other benefits of joining. So part of the Making Plans collection is 3 notebooks. I'm going to open up each notebook and show you the inside. This is a great value for, just doing card sketches and just having notebooks. So this one's a plain notebook. Okay, and You can see, so it's just plain pages, but a beautiful Stampin' Up! Colors. So it's just inspiring. So you take your daily notes in there. Now this one with the polka dots on the front is a lined notebook. So you get a set of 3 notebooks in your Making Plans collection. Now then, if you're into card sketches, the next notebook would be like this. So card sketches brings me to one of the first benefits of being part of Stampin' Up! Is that we have a large community of people. The community, we always say, community starts at home or starts in your, community can be small, big. Our community is small when you start out with my direct team. Well, I don't want to, it's not that small, but I'm saying we have a group that you belong to. It's called the Papered Chefs. Okay? So we have a team, there are Facebook groups is what I'm trying to say, and groups that you can join. So you're going to be part of my group, the Papered Chefs. I have to grab my notes here. And you're part of the Beehive, which is my uplines group. Okay, so you'll be part of my group, and then you'll be part of the next group, which we all belong to, my upline, part of that group. And then you're part of the Demonstrator Planning Place. That's a large group, a global group of over 55,000 demonstrators. Mostly a hobby, I would say. Most people who join Stampin' Up! Do it for a hobby. I'm going to open up the planner. You get this planner for the Making Plans collection. And I set it up a little bit, but not quite as much as I should have. But these are beautiful envelopes. Put your business cards and things in there. There's this little piece of plastic. And then you have the dividers. I'll show you the extra pages in a minute, but you can see. So in some of my notes here, when I was thinking of what would I tell you guys about what the benefits are of joining Stampin' Up! So I think first is the community. My team, Papered Chefs, the Beehive, and then the larger community of Demonstrator Planning Place. It's great to be part of a community because you get to share in different events. We have events like training, things that only demonstrators can go to. We have team meetings. We have monthly challenges where you can win prizes. We have team swaps. I just did a video recently here on YouTube where I showed cards I swap with my team. Okay, we have in the Beehive, we do mystery stamping and different stamping demonstrations. Different people pitch in, and they help out, and we get to share. In my group, I have a tech challenge. So my group does videos and shares different techniques with the group and shares cards and what's called an I mailed it challenge. If you're in my VIP group, you're already familiar with my challenges. You can be part of my VIP group as one of my team members, and you can also be part of the team group, and you can enter then 6 to 8 challenges per month. That way you'll have way more chances to win. So I just put a few pages in here to show you that it goes from July to December. But then I have a whole extra year's worth of pages. So this came in a box, a really nice box with like a bag around it, the planner itself. And then all these extra pieces came with the planner. So when you join Stampin' Up!, you get 20% discount on all your items at these great little stickers. And then after your 20% discount, after your 20% discount, you always start it with a 20% discount. And after you're a demonstrator for a while, say you get to maybe a half a year later, or however long it takes you, a year later, and you get to the Bronze Elite stage, you start getting a 25% discount. And that's what I get. I get a 25% discount. That's the most you can get, except you can get bonuses and things too. But the most discount you get is 25%. So that's great. If you're buying stuff anyway, it's great to have a discount, right? To get craft supplies. And we have, you're going to get a free catalog every time there's a new catalog. And so instead of having to buy one or ask someone for one, you're going to get the free catalog. And not only that, when they give you a catalog, like the next one that comes up in January, you're going to get it not only from Stampin' Up! Early, you're going to get it for free. And you're going to get it in early in December. And then you're going to be able to order from it. So it's called pre-order. So one of the perks of being a demonstrator is being able to pre-order before everyone else. You've probably seen me on YouTube unbox things. And when I pre-order, I'm like, hey, look what I got. And you're like, oh, how do you get that? I go, oh, it's not available yet. These are just extra pages I'm showing you right now. There's so many extra pages. And it's a hot mess because I've been kind of flipping through it a lot and sharing it. And anyway, so I have, it's a hot mess. But you get extra pages of focus and priorities and monthly pages. Here, January. There you go, monthly focus. So you have, so this goes for like until next year. So it's a year. It goes from July, I guess, till next, let's see, till next, I'm thinking until next year because it has 2023 on it. Let's see what it goes to. Well, the year 20, it starts now and then it goes to the 2023. And then you have all these extra pages with notes, priorities. You know, you could you could do Bible journaling and scriptures. I mean, do whatever you want with your planner, however you work with your planner. So if you want to decorate your planner or make some cards and things, that we do have a stamp set that comes with this, the Making Plans stamp set. And I like that some of the sentiments on here, like all the things, because we're always talking about like doing all the things, you know, sometimes we got to do all these things. But that's kind of fun. You could just kind of put that wherever. That kind of is relevant for everything. You could do thank you for your order as your new demonstrator, and you start sharing this with your friends, and they order from you because you're in the directory. You allow yourself to be put in the directory. Then you could do thank you for your order, and you can use this stamping set to give people thank you cards. Isn't that nice? And there's little banners and little textures and little checklist and things. Check all the boxes. So it's a Making Plan stamp set. It's photopolymer. So it's nice with little arrows and things. So there's opportunities in my personal team to get a discount on all the things I offer. Like if you join my team, you get a discount on my kits that I offer and my workshops and things like that. And you get to be, I say, if you're a hobby demonstrator, then you get your discount and we support you in giving you extra opportunities to craft. But if you're a business builder, if you want to do that as a business, then we have other teams that we support you in giving you business advice. Like advice meaning like more training. Oh, how to do Facebook Live, or how to do a Canva graphic, how to do a workshop, how to do a kit, how to do a bingo. Like, well, we haven't taught how to do it yet, but we just do things and model it. Plus, we actually do some like how to do. I know they've done a lot with how to do graphics and how to do marketing, like, oh, retreat. There was a training in that group, how to do a retreat, right? So that was fun. I wrote down some of these things on my page, and I'm just making sure that I kind of covered them all. Catalogs, paper pumpkin kit, yeah. So I don't want to random happy mail. I mean, there's extra perks for being a demonstrator. Let me get back over that sheet again because I'm wrapping things up. Here it is. So if you join my team using the link and you're in the U.S., I just want to check now that there's questions. You would pay $99 and get free shipping. The way to stay active is in the Stampin' Up is to spend when you, or make either spend or have business, like have customers, and it's $300 a quarter. So that's the only obligation. And the first quarter doesn't count. So this is a quarter. July, August, September is one quarter. So your first real quarter, your first active quarter will be October, November, December. And if you didn't get your $300 minimum by the time end of December rolls around, you still have January to make up for that, January 2022. And you wouldn't be dropped until February 2023. So if you're worried about like, oh, what do I have to do? Well, say you just did nothing. I don't want you to come to my team and be a blob because I'm so active. But if you wanted to come to my team and be a blob, that's fine. You did nothing. You didn't do anything else except get the starter kit. And you did nothing until you would not be dropped from my team until, February 2023. Not that I want that to happen, but I'm just saying, don't feel like, oh, I got to do all this stuff. You don't have to do all the things, all the stuff, and be active. You can, and if something happens, you can call Stampin' Up and say, I can't stay active. It's not, I'm not able to, and they might give you like some kind of exception or, exemption from the policy but they do want to keep Stampin' Up demonstrators active. It is a business after all. We are a sales company, so we can't have people just coming and like, getting a discount and never purchasing anything, which is totally understandable. Okay, so that is how I've always get asked that question, like, what do I have to do? How do I stay active and all that? Okay, so let me just go ahead and say hi to you guys. Hi, Melu, and I'm glad you love the suite. That's good. And so let's see. She's mini cut and emboss machine all weekend, and she loves that little emboss machine. Good. And Linda's here from Stamp, Cut, and Create. Awesome. And so I have a couple team members here, which is so nice, and like always here, even though they know all about the starter kit, and they're still coming to support me. Hi, Kathy. My swapping friends. Yvette is here, and Maria B says, my son has one of those bowls, right, because it's great for not losing your little nails and things. So my husband has a bunch of these bowls, and I was like, I need that because I'm always losing my dies on the video. Found it at a parts store. So, yeah. Maria B. So she's been thinking about joining Undecided, okay? And then Linda's saying how exciting it is to join. So thank you, Linda, for explaining to Maria B. Yeah. I hope you like this idea for a starter kit. And again, you can get whatever you want. It doesn't have to be these items, but I'll just leave them there. I'll get them a little closer. Want to do a screenshot. This is a sample starter kit. Let's just cover up the right side because the right side doesn't matter. That's the value part. This is what you actually pay part. You pick out any $125 worth of items. You can't go 1 penny over. I get asked that all the time. You do not need a starter kit code. It's going to ask you for a code. If you hosted a party, you would have got a discount on your starter kit. But if you didn't host a party with me, you have no code. You can just join, and it's $99. So you don't need a code. And so they might say, oh, well, what code you have? And so don't get deterred by that. And you're going to get asked a bunch of questions, but that's because it's a business and they want to make sure you're a real person. And if your name doesn't match your credit card, or you try to sign up from a phone, it usually doesn't work from like an iPhone. Maybe from an iPad it works, or from a computer. But if your credit card doesn't match, like say you're like, okay, my name's Kitty Smith, right? So for example, and then I'm trying to use someone else's credit card because they're going to pay for it for me. They're going to say, wait a minute, you can't use someone else's credit card. Like, you're supposed to use your own credit card when you join. So those are a few things to think about when you're joining. Just make sure that everything's in your name, that you're signing up yourself, and that you agree to the terms and everything. All right, and that's it. No obligation, just you can be a hobby demo. You get to keep your starter kit if you do end up getting dropped for whatever reason. I don't want you to get dropped. I want you to be an active team member. But I'm just saying, don't panic if that happens, okay? Because you get to keep all your starter kit, and there's really no downside to it that way. I just wanted to let you know all those things because I get constantly asked. In fact, it's like I get the same question so much on email that I just feel like it was best to kind of do a sort of Q&A, or just tell you the same things that I always get asked. Okay, and Kelly is here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm doing a lot with this, Kelly, the Texture Suite, Texture Season of Chic Memories and More this month. So next we're doing some little sticky note stocking stuffers, which I've done some before, with a couple cards at the same time, because we're going to use the same pieces to make cards. And then I'm like, we're going to be doing something for the fall after that. So I'm going to be just doing all seasons and kind of rotate through the seasons so that I cover all the different seasons. All right, well, thank you for watching. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great day. Hope to see you as one of my paper chefs on my team soon.